Good evening, Harry. Gents, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome each. Smile. Smile, darn you. Smile. It's National Smile Week. Yes, your teeth are fine, but your gums will have to come out. The old ones. We'll never keep this up. Anyway, there are serious topics to discuss. The fact that our leaders have trouble remembering how many O-levels they've attained is as good an indicator as any that education in Britain is not all that it might be. And we'll talk to the forthright Secretary of State for Education and Science, Kenneth Clarke. We'll be a young audience tonight. They may well want to ask questions. The world IBF flyweight champ, Dave McCauley, is with us after his successful defense on the weekend. But first, the stars of a television series that's just been voted the most popular television program in Britain for teenagers, pushing even Neighbours off its pedestal. It's about the pupils of West Beverley Hills High School, Tinseltown. The kind of place where you're nothing without a gold credit card at 12, and if you haven't got a Porsche at 18, forget it. It's Grange Hill without the zits.
Assuming it's true, which I'm not, what are we supposed to do? Sit him down, have a kid-to-parent talk?
No, you can't talk to parents on that mature level. Tragic, but true. I could get Mom some trashy lingerie and say that it was from Dad.
No, Dad'd never get her that.
Oh, see, that's it. I mean, maybe she wants that.
I got it. We'll rent him a limo and say it's a belated anniversary present from us and Dad. They go out to a club, have a good time.
No, that's pure Glenn. We have to give them back what they once had.
Rekindle the flame.
Yeah.
Right. Is this thing on? Good. Because watch out, world. Here comes the voice of your choice, Steve Sanders. Silver tongue, golden hair, spirit of young America. Boy.
So forward to the top of the class, the stars of Beverly Hills 90210, Jenny Garth, Shannon Doherty, Jason Priestley, Ian Ziering, and Gabriella Carteris. Hey, I hope all this fame.
Yeah, I think it's...
I hope all this is not going to change you.
No, you know the one thing that we'd like to change, though? You said Ian's name wrong.
That's right, it's Ian.
Ian Ziering, not Ian Ziering.
No, it isn't. It's just that Americans don't know how to pronounce English. No, come on, it's Ian.
No, it's Ian.
It's Ian, since birth.
Ian, yeah. It's like Colin Powell, isn't it? He doesn't know how to pronounce his name either. Anyway, tell me about these characters.
My choice, my name wouldn't be Colin, I'm telling you.
Tell me about yourselves. First of all, we'll talk about the characters. Thank you. How close to life? We're obviously going to get bombarded with all sorts of interjections, but it doesn't matter. How close to life are the characters that you played, do you think?
You mean how realistic they are?
Yeah. I mean, how close are they to kids who live and go to school in Beverly Hills?
Well, I don't think it's just kids that go to school in Beverly Hills. I mean, the fact that the show takes place in Beverly Hills is only geography. I mean, we're saying that these problems can happen to anybody living anywhere, and our characters, everybody can relate to at least one of our characters, I think.
Yeah, but how many people go to a school that looks like a Spanish hacienda?
But I think that's really the facade.
That's not a school, is it?
No.
It's not a school.
But I think that that's the facade of it. I think that's why the show touches the people who are in England. They're interested in Belgium and Ireland. I think it's because it's not just about the school. I think that's just where it takes place.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think it's
about
the glamour.
life.
It's not about life at all.
Oh, come on.
It's more
Nobody
sexual
It's about
life.
the conflicts
Nobody lives
of...
that kind of life.
Yes, no,
Come to Beverly Hills.
But it's about the conflicts. That's just the situation, the setup. But it's really about
We've got a
their
lot
lives.
of school children in here, and I can tell you, they don't go to any school like that.
But do you relate to it?
It's the money, isn't it? It's the money. It's the credit
No,
card.
that's the facade of it. It's not what it's about.
Okay,
though.
well, talk to you first, Brandon. I mean, the character you play, he's Mr. Nice Guy. I mean, you ever tempted to kind of make him do something really nasty?
Well, in a couple of the shows, actually, I don't think you've seen them over here yet. He has done a few questionable things.
He's stepped out of character a bit, has he?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think to say he's perfect, that's not human. I mean, every human is very fallible. So you have to show that side of the character as well.
Yeah, but there's not too many rough edges in the series, is there? I mean, it's not, as I said, it's not really life, there's not.
No, actually, there are a bunch of rough edges that,
Are
I
there?
mean, maybe you guys aren't picking up on yet. Ginny, for instance, her mother had a problem with substance abuse. She did coke, and she was an alcoholic. We did a show about date rape. We've done a show about AIDS.
Drunk driving.
Drunk driving. There's been a lot of rough edges to our show.
And your character had a hard time settling in, didn't she?
Yeah, she did, because I think she was very insecure, and she really wanted to fit in. She wanted to, like, be best friends with this girl here, and you know, she attempted to shoplift once in a while. But, yeah, so she had a very tough time settling in, but now I think she's doing very well. She's very confident with who she is, and she's got a great boyfriend, Dylan, Luke Perry. And,
Yes, we like him. But, yeah, but why does nobody ever do any homework?
We do.
just
Didn't you
don't
do the
see it.
thing where we just? Oh, you see, you
Maybe I
haven't
fall
seen.
asleep.
Yeah,
while
you
do
haven't seen
homework.
every show.
No, but you haven't seen the show where he had tests and we were studying together to try to pass the tests. And you see this thing? You see?
Remember that one?
There you
Really?
go. And we had one where there was cheat. Yeah, there was.
It's really realistic.
Cheating and
We can tell you haven't seen all the shows.
No, I'm sorry, I haven't seen every single one of them. That's true. Now you're a bit, and I'll hold it now. Give him a chance to talk. You're a bit spoiled, aren't you? You've got the car and not in real life, of course. but
there
the
isn't much my character doesn't have aside from a strong upbringing.
Yes.
It's unfortunate because he really lacks the foundation to judge between what's really wrong and what's okay. But that's fun.
How close was it to your own school days? How close do you think the series is to your own school days? Or did you have school days? Were you an actress from the time you were
No,
3?
I went to high school and everything, but I think that any high school is the same as the high school in Beverly Hills. Every kid has the same exact problems, and maybe they're a little bit different here and there, but every teenager is going to encounter some of the same difficulties. And I think that just because of the money and everything, that makes a difference, but but I didn't have the money, but I did have some of the same problems.
You're quite a nasty piece of work in the series, aren't you?
Nothing like her character in real life.
Not that you know. Was she even nastier in real life?
No, she's very nice. Nothing like her character.
She's terrible. Look at her. Come on.
What about you're the serious one, aren't you? You're
I am.
the editor of the school magazine, a newspaper, and everything.
My character totally breaks through at the end of the series. You guys haven't seen the last episodes, but she
Breaks out, does she?
well, she discovers her sexuality and.
Does she? What,
Oh yeah, she gets a little pretty. She has fun.
what, before the watershed? I don't think so.
She has a good time. My character is, she's serious. I think that she takes, a little bit like how I am, takes life a little seriously sometimes. And, but I think that she's aware, she's politically aware, and she tries to make a difference.
It's about glamour, it's about
It's about
Hollywood.
real life situations.
That's what sold.
It's about swimming pools.
No, that's
and
what sold the series, I think, to
sunshine
Europe.
and-
I think that's what got us into Europe.
Creates
because you
the
thought it would.
curiosity,
You thought
the
it would.
glamour, the mystique of Hollywood.
Yeah,
Now,
so it's
Terry,
not-
let's
But it's
go
not
back to
about
your
that.
childhood.
It's not
Let's talk
glamour.
about your school days.
Yeah, pretty tough. I used to have to walk to school in my bare feet. Uphill,
No Corvette.
uphill both ways.
I pushed the bus
Corvette.
to school, so.
So you think you're happy about the series? You're happy about the roles you're playing?
Extremely elated.
We have a great cast.
Are you surprised it's such a big hit over here and in various
Very.
parts of the world?
Yeah.
Please,
great.
we're very happy.
Yeah?
Yeah!
It's great. It's so exciting.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that you've knocked Neighbours off the pedestal. Do you know about Neighbours in Australia?
yeah.
It's an Australian show.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could all.
Which is a very big hit back in the
Yeah.
States.
You're required. I suppose if you're going to follow on the footsteps of Neighbours, you're going to all have to sing and make records and everything.
Well, we're quite the singing group.
Or possibly even mime.
Oh,
here's a
pantomime.
mime.
You can do
Yeah,
all
that
that
was a
stuff.
That would be good.
Nice.
Okay. Well, look, thank you for coming. The audience
you,
would like to
Terry.
see you so much.
You're great.
Thank you for coming. That was good. That was excellent. Thank you. My pleasure. Al. Now, the Secretary of State for Education graces these marble halls shortly, doubtless to tell us how...